The GDP of France is equivalent to the GDP of Africa. Yeah. So all African countries, one nation called France can run Africa.
Yeah.
So then we should just lease Africa to France. It's not about the quantity of people. It's about the quality of mindsets. Africa suffers from a backwardness mindset. And the reason I'm saying that is because of this. I was studying China. You know how China became China? I hope you know China in 2001 is when China came into the World Trade Organization, fully registered in 2001. So China was nowhere. They set policies. The reason why China dealt with corruption, of course no nation can deal with corruption 100%, but China dealt with approximately 90% of its corruption. Can I tell you how they did it? They only imposed one law, one policy, the death sentence.
You steal, you die.
But in Kenya, if you steal and they take you to court, the court will ask you for a bond of 20 million, and that 20 million will come from the money you have stolen. So people do not have a fear of, if you break a law, there is no repercussion.
There's no deterrent.
Exactly.
At all.
Totally separate from most of these first world countries. It is totally outstated. If you do this, this is the situation. Now you clearly hear a pastor say, but the Bible says thou shalt not kill. You can imagine the mind of a minister thinking like that. They don't even know the difference between murder when the Bible talks about what does it mean, murder or kill. Let me ask you a question. If right now I come here and I have a gun and I decide to want to shoot all of you, and in self-defense, you pin me down and have you killed? Have you murdered or have you killed?
You've killed.
Thank you. You did not?
Murder.
So murder is a motivated perspective that has self in mind. But that person you come and say he was protecting himself. So the whole notion will turn even in court, which was in self-defense. You get what I'm saying? Now, Africa has this kind of problem. We do not know how to defend ourselves, so we defend ourselves in the most useless ways, which is tribal defense. We go back to a tribal cocoon. We don't have economic defense. We don't have the intelligence to defend ourselves economically. We don't have the intelligence to defend ourselves financially. We don't understand these structures. China just introduced one law to defend China. Kenya must understand that if we want Kenya to go forward, there are several things we must add to our law in bid of defending Kenya. And if we don't do that, this conversation will be the same. Young people will come back to the same pit hole. We'll have this conversation in 2032. Jesus will come us having this conversation. Because we do not understand how to defend our nation economically, financially. In Singapore, there is a certain threshold you cannot borrow. I think Kenya right now is operating beyond 13 trillion. Borrowing. Do you know what 13 trillion, if you borrow 13 trillion, do you know it shouldn't be something you're struggling to see? I mean, we should be walking around seeing 13 trillion, man. 13 trillion.
The heaven on earth you're talking about.
13 trillion, I should be just chilling. In fact, Spice should be coming to my house to do a documentary. I said, I know I'm tired, come and meet me. 13 trillion, we should all be billionaires and such kind. But the problem is, the minute you begin to, especially the concept that is happening in Kenya now, but Uhuru also, but Kibaki also, we can't think going forward. Our thought always has to be narrowed down to, but Ruto pia nani aliiba, nani Kibaki aliiba, yet si aliiba. Yet we are now thinking, we want to do something from here going forward, not from here going backwards. So where is our forward?
Bishop,